Greetings guys, this is Blaze Rich. Hope your day, evening, morning, whatever your regional equivalent was good. Today was a pretty lackluster day. There was not really too much exciting things happening. Started the morning with a very little scanning, not as much as what I'd usually do, but I was keen to get into a bit of PvP. So I didn't do much scanning today. I did get this whole 2 Immensia, which has a bunch of these Razna Regnum guys, which tend to give good fights. So I kind of went in my signable. I had a look about, but unfortunately I find nothing. I end up docking up after this, taking a wee break, and one of my alliance mates, Trinity, best interceptor pilot Eve, got to put out there again. He went and got some good fights and kills. So these Razna Regnums tend to be quite good for PvP, which is always refreshing, man. A lot of null entities aren't really great for that, and just like, you know, Nexus and all your capitals and stuff, so it was cool. These guys are always great to have a wee fight against, but unfortunately I wasn't able to get anything in my dual prop signable here. Love this ship, you know, it's rapid, you got the dual prop to escape things, you know. It's pretty good, but I find most brawling ships these days in Null haven't really been treating me well. I feel like it's more like dominated by like kiting meta now. Generally if you're scrammed, you know, they just constantly bring in more and more and more. It's very rare that you get like a brawling fight that you're going to come out on top of. So after this, went home, empty-handed, got a nice little, in my Osprey Navy, I was looking for some fights. This Sci Fleet decided to fight me. This is the dual nano, dual gyro, dual prop Sci Fleet, which is really fun to fly. I believe it's the Zarvox fit. So what it was, like, I got both my newts on him. I'm hoping to new him out before he does me, because if he turns off my webs and my adaptive before I turn out his stuff, that's really rough for me. And I decided to orbit at 500 here, just because he doesn't have the webs here, and I believe he's probably keeping me at range or approaching or something. You'll notice he's having a very hard time tracking. So I think I will use like one of my shield booster charges here in this whole fight. So it's very unfortunate for the Scythe. I don't know, perhaps maybe if you double click in space, you might have been doing so. It's just the A, B, and the dual webs of my ship, just like keeping them like locked in place. Using Scourge Rage here. Playing very, very well. You know, I'm in not too much trouble here. You see I've muted him off also. Minotaur ships aren't really known for their cap strength. So once his scram falls off me, his newt falls off me, there's not too much, you know, that can like really harm me at this point. I turn off one of my newts because I'm scared that I'm going to newt myself out. And if those two webs fall off, that's rough for me. So I won't be applying as well. You know, of course I want the adapted for the extra shield reps. I don't really need it for my XL ASB. But, you know, Cap is very nice. So yeah, at this point I'm kind of got his in the bag. I believe he's used all his XLASB charges, and it's just a matter of time that he falls. So GF, my man. Yeah, that's all the real soul I got for today. So we decided some me, corp mates, alliance mates, we got into our wolves. I believe we had an interceptor too. And sort of just like roamed about, hoping to get some decent fights here. There's a bunch of frigates in D-scan. We have a Punisher and Tristan outside here. I get a bit skittish here, I do pull off. This kind of piloting I'm awful at, man. Awful. If it doesn't involve a scram and like approaching, I am terrible at it. We're trying to get better, like I've mentioned. But yeah, I get an absolute huge hit, 1.5k volley in that Tristan, which is very satisfying. So I believe I get that Tristan solo, and then at this point, I believe MD in the second wolf ends up arriving. So the Punisher ends up leaving here, and MD helps me with the Executioner. So it was a cool little skirmishes. It's a shame that they didn't bring in more, but hey, you know, got some fight kills out of it, a bit more practice, and like the whole weird kitey thing. And yes, so we continued roaming about. Got a tackle on this Drake. Trinity was doing work, scrammed them when MGD was becoming active. You just kept them down here, and at that point it was just literally orbit them. And work them down. Not too much worry for us. I believe you put these drones initially on the Malediction, which is like just so fast, man. You can just like tank them completely thing. He does end up switching to MD at the end. By that point, it's too little too late. And with the heavy missiles that this heavy assault missiles the Drake's using, he just can't apply to us. He does try again though. Very brave gentleman. I believe he fits a second web this time or something, but it doesn't really help him. This time with primary drones, expect him maybe to do something different with drones. He does, I believe, put them on MD this time. And Hornets are really bad for our wolf. That's the worst damage type that can be done to our wolves. So we just continue plinking away at them. I believe we missed the scram on the MGD this time. does MGD off, but we know that he's going to go to the Citadel. So we crack after him, get a point on him because he's still aggressed, and at this point he won't be able to get into the Citadel. So he's in a bit of a predicament at this point, and yeah, we've pretty much got him at this point. But yeah, big balls for this guy for taking a second time. It's just a shame he can like scram, get a few webs on us at any point. It's a shame that HamMemes and heavy missiles suck, man. I wish HamMemes were like heavy missiles were better than what they are, and you didn't need rapid lights to like kite or project out far and do decent damage with Kildari ships. Okay, this was really satisfying. Algos inherent inside a medium. What else could potentially be there? A curse, you know. I was kind of thinking that there would potentially be this, but I was like, YOLO, man. So I kind of think I'm dead at this point. Had they had a scram, I would have been so. So I end up locking the Algos, putting the Arty on it. Hoping maybe get a kill out of this or something. No DPS is on me at the moment. That long point was a mistake there. Should have been conserving cap for MWD. I noticed this, turn off that long point, and just like spam the heck out of MWD, hoping to pull range from the points. It's weird that like Algos didn't put a scram or something on me, but we escaped, boys. So after a little Null-sec run, we decided to go to Null, because Trinity scanned down a whole very close ammo, which was a very nice one. Unfortunately, Null-sec's very just like hit or miss, man. Like, you get really good fights or you just get nothing. In this case, it was kinda on the edge of nothing. This Hecky was a mad lad. Our fleet was chilling there. He warped to it, and I think he was looking to just kill a hyena. So, mad lad, Hecky, unfortunately didn't get it. Well, no, fortunately he did. So we didn't want to lose Jay's hyena. Here we get I think it's assignable frag. The other people warp off. It's unfortunate that he didn't have anything to, you know, like more people to come and fight us. We had quite a gnarly comp. I think we had like a hyena, the one that damps a lot, a couple of Vedmags, a couple of what should we call them, Kikis, you know. So we weren't, and a wolf. So yeah, we weren't really the most engageable thing there is, but you know, we're certainly one of the coolest things, right? Vedmags were really cool, man. This is the first time me flying a Vedmag, and it was sick. So yeah, there's probably both sides here. Your hell was on the other side. Sorry, let's jump through and see what happens, man. Paladin lands. This Paladin's a nightmare, man. I burn off. I'm looking to ping up to those guys, see what else is arriving. Malediction, okay, that's fine. Trinity, I think, gets tackle. Come down, guys. Let's kill that thing. Caracal, nice. We can do this. I wasn't thinking about the Paladin, man. I was thinking the Paladins are just going to be used for PvE, not PvP. And my god, this Paladin can project, by the way. I didn't notice, like, at a certain point in this fight, and I nearly end up dying. So that Malediction ends up coming for me. Nuke it. And then I try and kill this Flycatcher. And I don't know if it's just cause... I think it's just cause Meeson starting spills really low. But this Flycatcher is incredibly tanky, man. And he actually... Like, the whole, like, Manual Paladin thing, right? I was keeping him at 35k. He was getting closer to his gang. And he was pulling me towards that Paladin. You see how close I got there? So I don't know how far Paladins project out to, but I think that's like 80 to 90, right? Or something crazy. So yeah, the Paladin nearly gets me there. I'm really spooked at this point. And that's pretty much the fight over. So that's, I think we're running for a good like hour or two, man, and we didn't get much. So not crazy eventful day for us. Some alright fights, man. That little solo fight against that side fleet was super sweet. I want to get more fights with that Osprey Navy. The ham fit one, cause I really like hams. There's not really too many cruiser platforms you can use them on to like good effect. It's like once you try and fit them on like something like a Caracal or something, it's just the fitting cost of them is really, really crazy, and you can't get that tank on them. So enough about my mumbling. Sorry I didn't get you guys anything too interesting today. But I do hope your Sunday was gatless. You know, Monday tomorrow, back to work. I know it sucks, man. But we need to all get through it. So enjoy the rest of your evening, morning, regional equivalent, and I do hope to catch you guys on the next one.